Welcome to San Diego, California, America's finest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to watch one of the perennial jewels of the bowl season, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try the run. And some room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Back to pass, it's Chambers. The sure hands, it's Godet.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Godet. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Godet.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Chambers. He's got the tight end. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They'll go with a direct snap. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Pierce. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defense. And the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit just on a...
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the 1st down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the ground, it's Karapateas.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Quarterback will keep it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Fresno State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. A fun postseason battle here, deadlocked at the end of the 1st. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the 2nd, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the ground to try to move the chains. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and pushing and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
To throw, it's Chambers. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things. Breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Touchdown, Clemson! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gideon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using his legs, it's Gideon. Open space at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
with a first down. They'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Trying to set up the screen. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Pierce. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Takes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
Green 25.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in it.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Chambers. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time play.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the tip, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and he hurls one deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's into the open down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Coming out with it, it's Terry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Chambers. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He unleashes a long one. And he hauls it in at the 25. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back gets a 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Keeps it on the bootleg. Makes the grab. It's Gideon. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got his man. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. With the catch, it's Gaudet. They'll bring him down, but not before he puts people in the spin cycle.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next. There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gideon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Unloads it downfield. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Touchdown, Bulldog! Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? From the gun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Now on second down.
42 Spider.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throws to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Pierce. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Fresno State right back to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk glass.